You know, one of the things in the R-Pod 179 that can wear down over time is the foam in the cushion of the dinette. So what we're going to do is a modification to the 179 cushion in the dinette. We've got some brand new foam that we ordered from the foam factory up here in Michigan. And it's actually Lux Foam, high density Lux Foam, that we're going to replace it with. So we're going to go through actually unpacking the Lux Foam, which we have here, and doing the replacement. Hey everybody, this is John Marucci. Thank you for visiting the On the Road YouTube channel. You know, this channel is all about helping you get the most out of your RV travel experience. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when new videos are published. If you want to dive deeper, we have more content and photos on Instagram and Twitter at John Marucci. So let's jump in. What we're going to do first is we're going to actually unpack the brand new foam from the foam factory here in Michigan. And it's Lux Foam. It's high density, high quality Lux Foam that we're going to replace the foam out of the cushion in the dinette of the 179. So we've got the receipt here, and we're going to just start opening this up and show you what it looks like as we unpack it. So we're going to just get down here and start doing this. And by the way, we're coming to you tonight from the studio here in my basement where we do a lot of the filming, so you can see actually some of the background. You have the studio behind us. So we're just going to unpack this and open it up, and just using a small X-Acto knife, utility knife, to do that. So let's go ahead and open this thing up, okay? And we're just going to open the tape up and get it going here. And so we've got the unpacking here. And here's your piece of foam. Take it out of the box here. Okay, there's your foam. Very condensed. Let's move this out of the way for now. So the foam's pretty condensed here. We're going to be a little careful here trying to undo it here. So we really don't want to injure the foam at all. So we're going to be very careful. You can see there's some straps here that we're just going to carefully cut to unpack it. All right, without gouging into the foam itself, because the foam is what we're trying to get at, obviously, and use. So, okay, we've got a couple of these straps out. And I think all we're going to have to do here is just unwind it. So let's put that knife away. And it just kind of has a plastic wrap around it. And we're just going to slowly but surely unwrap the plastic from the factory. Okay, it's going to take just a couple minutes. And I got to say right off here that they really do a good job of packing it. You can tell it's very well wrapped, which is nice. You don't want it to be lightly wrapped because you want it to hold up well and condense well in shipping and be packed well. And it looks like they did a fine job there at the foam factory for doing that. So let's move some of this out of picture here. Okay, and then we got our final wrap here that we're just going to get undone here, and we'll get this unpacked fully. Okay, so let's just take this and go ahead and open this up. Take the knife again, just do a quick cut on it. Get it open. You can tell it's starting to expand already. Right? What happened was I just broke the air seal. So once we broke the air seal, the high density foam is breathing for the first time since they packed it, and took the air out of it when they packed it. So you can see this is coming undone now. Now, one of the things we did, and we spent a little extra, I don't know if you can see this, but it's got a Dacron layer on the top. So it's got a nice Dacron pack on the top of it, and that's wrapping the foam. The foam is underneath that. The other thing that's nice is, and Forest River did this, if you look at the actual cushion, if you unzip the cushion, the long cushion in the R-Pod and the dinette, it'll show right on the side of the cushion the dimensions. So it was really easy to find how big this needed to be, which happened to be the 75.5 inches long by 25.5 deep, and then just 4 inches thick. So it wasn't too difficult to figure that out since they provided that. So here's the cushion, right here. Just set it out like that. So there's your 75.5 inch long cushion. And the next stage we're going to do is we're actually going to bring the old cushion in and replace it. So let's go with that. Okay, the next step we're going to take is actually take the existing cushion out pad out of the cushion from the dinette. So this is the original one that's in here now. So all you have to do is unzip this. There's a zipper at the back. We're just going to unzip and take this out and remove it and replace it with a brand new one. So let's go ahead and just take this out here. You can see it just easily unzips, and we'll just slowly take the cover off of the foam. So you just got to carefully work it out from both sides, and then just lower the cushion away from the foam. Okay, so it's just a little bit of work involved compressing the cushion and pulling it down. All right, just do it from both sides here. Okay, so it's coming right off. Notice that right there. Okay, and so we got the cushion off right now, and you'll notice here this is the old cushion. So it's a little bit worn at this point, been used for a couple years, and we're ready to put the brand new cushion in the same cover. So let's take this off camera and start working the new cushion in. The next part is there's two sides to the Dacron. This is kind of the front side, and you got to be very careful the Dacron covering. This side of the Dacron is stitched, so we don't want to mess with this. This is going to be where the zipper goes over. So if you remember, we took it out the exact same way, so we're going to stand it up here and start fitting it in carefully. Now this is a big piece of foam, so you got to just work your way slowly up with it and try not to injure the Dacron in the process. Okay, so we'll just stand it up here, come over here and stretch this out. Come back over here a little bit, and as you're doing it, you can just push the foam in a little bit and work it through. And it's going to take a little bit of work because you got to get kind of the cushion lined up with the Dacron, so you just got to work it a little bit. All right, both sides. Okay, so I've kind of got it in right now, but you notice it's pretty big, and so it's going to be a nice firm cushion. And we're just going to have to take a few minutes here and work it into shape properly. So let's just get it in there. Kind of want the tubing to be up top, like that. Starting to look okay. And this is going to be a nice firm cushion, a nice firm replacement. I can tell already, really nice and firm. So notice I still got a bit of room down here, so I got to get it in a little more, and I'll just use gravity as my helper here and push down. Again, you got to be a little careful not catching the Dacron and ripping it on the top here. Okay, starting to look okay. All right, now let's see if we can't start to get it zipped up. So we're just going to go slow. Push it in as we go. Work it through. And when you get a certain distance, you should be able to just push down the Dacron and let the zipper run along like that. Okay, so now we got it zipped. That's when you know you really ordered the right size. It's not sitting real well right now, so we're just going to have to work it a little more to get it in place and move the cushion to where it needs to be. But man, that looks a lot better than it was. If you remember, this is really compacted down, and now it's really a full and thick cushion again. So probably better than new. And the Lux Foam that we bought was really high quality. It wasn't cheap, but I don't believe in getting cheap stuff. I think this is going to be a much better fit, much more comfortable in the R-Pod as we're using it to work and just to live in. So anyway, this is John Marucci. Thanks for watching this kind of how-to mod. Thanks for joining the channel, and so long for now.